My name is Elizabeth Richards. I work at the Chandler Center at Southern New Hampshire University. The Chandler Center is SNU's Civic and Community Engagement Office, and I've had the privilege of knowing Justin since his freshman year in college, where he was a student at SNHU, a student staff member in the Chandler Center, and for the past year have had the privilege of seeing him grow as an AmeriCorps Vista in our center. His main focus as a Vista this year was to help us create organization and systems around some of our basic needs work. One of the projects he took on was the establishment of a winter clothing closet. So Justin ran a donation drive, secured space on campus, put together clothing racks, set up the space, advertised the open hours to students. And though it was originally intended to be winter wear only, it became apparent really quickly that this was going to be a year-round need for students.
Hi, my name is Kelly Hobbs. I work in the Chandler Center at Southern New Hampshire University, where Justin is a Vista, and I get to be his supervisor here this year. Justin has made a huge difference this year at Southern New Hampshire University in regards to food insecurity. He works every day on addressing this issue on campus and helping us become more efficient with our policies and procedures and creating welcoming space for students and helping us think through what basic needs at this university should look like and could look like in the future. So he spends his time with students and also behind the scenes working on logistics. And that's really what he has left us with is a basic needs center or a cupboard. Our on campus, we call it the cupboard, which is our on-campus food pantry. He has left that in such a good position where we're able to now hand that off to a different office where this space can grow and become a larger basic needs center.
Hey, my name is Justin Vanasse. I grew up in Northampton, Massachusetts, and I am serving as an AmeriCorps Vista at Southern New Hampshire University in the Chandler Center. It seemed like a really great opportunity to kind of dive deeper into the issues that we were starting to address as student workers in the office, but to a much deeper extent. And so I was excited because I was familiar with the school. I was familiar with a lot of students, a lot of the offices, and I felt like if I was given a year and given the opportunity to take a look at these issues under a closer lens, that I could really make an impact. A lot of things have changed in my own life, and a lot of things have changed here on campus as well. We've been able to push more for the prioritizing our basic needs work on campus. And unfortunately, it's gained traction because the need has increased. And as a student, I never really got to know these stories as intimately as I do now, because working peer to peer is a little more challenging.
There's so many things that make Justin stand out. In addition to his ability to connect with people, Justin really cares about his community and the world around him and values his role as a person with privilege to be part of changing and enhancing the communities that he belongs to. Literally, not a day goes by that I'm not like, man, these students love him. Or what are we going to do without him?
Students who are facing, clothing challenges, housing insecurity, food insecurity, these are vulnerable stories to share. But they don't seem to hesitate to share them with Justin. And I think they know that he'll listen with compassion and care, and grace and humility. And it's just it's a really lovely thing to see. I was particularly touched by the stories that Justin shared about students who told him how grateful they were to have a space to get gender affirming clothes, so that they could find clothes that matched their gender and that they didn't have to wear the clothes that they came to college with, that they could start out on the foot that they wanted to start out on. And to me, that highlights the way that Justin makes people feel comfortable.
What's been impactful is just learning what the lives are like for students who are struggling on campus. And when I say students, it's not just students, it's faculty too and staff. These issues go beyond just who's studying here. And learning about that is really powerful to me, because if you can put a face to the issue, it really kind of brings it home to you in a lot stronger way than if you're just reading it off of a paper or a news story. When you know the person, you see them walking down the street and you know their story, you want to do everything you can just to lend a helping hand.
There was a student or a person we didn't know at the time, a person that was sleeping outside. One of our student staff drove by the person and noticed him, and they called Justin. They didn't call the wellness center or the police or some other resource. They called Justin because they were like, if anyone can connect, it's gonna be Justin. And because of that, we were able to get this student some emergency housing on campus for this semester. Had Justin not gone out there, I don't know what would have happened to this student. And that was a typical Tuesday morning for Justin.
Just been an absolute honor. If you had asked me when I was a freshman, starting out in the office, if I was going to serve as an AmeriCorps Vista after my senior year, I probably would have told you no. I also probably would have asked, what is AmeriCorps? And I'm just really happy that this has happened to me and that I've been able to have this experience, and that I've been able to have the privilege of working with so many incredible people, and people I look forward to seeing what they do with their lives as they continue on this path. And infinitely grateful for my supervisors. Obviously, Kelly and Elizabeth have been huge inspirations to me ever since I got here, and have shaped me in more ways than I can count. And yeah, the entire experience with the Chandler Center and with AmeriCorps near the tail end of my time here has been life-changing, and I just feel so blessed.